Hey there, what's happening all you tool lovers? Here to bring you some exciting news about our brand new USA Sumo Series toolbox line. We've really been looking forward to these toolboxes. They're heavily anticipated. We've put a lot of time, money, and effort into totally redesigning a brand new toolbox line right here for you guys in the US market. We've got all of these containers to get all unhooked and taken apart and everything, but we decided to throw one of these together just to be able to hurry up and show all of these tool lovers today. This is our brand new 42-inch Sumo Series toolbox. Now let's go over a couple of the really cool features that this one's going to have as compared to a lot of the other toolboxes on the market. The very first thing that you're going to want to take note of for these toolboxes is that they are heavily engineered. These things are built with between 14 and 14.5 gauge steel throughout the entire box. That's box, top, sides, under, drawers, everything is the same 14.5 gauge steel. So these things come in at like a whopping 400 plus pounds for just the lower portion of this box. So heavily engineered in the steel area. Now we also spared no expense on every other feature for these toolboxes as well. Casters, let's take a look at those. Each one of these casters is set to hold 400 pounds. Now no, we didn't cheap out on putting smaller casters on the smaller boxes. We put the heavy duty casters on every single one of our toolbox lines because we know just based off the toolbox size, that does not mean you guys aren't going to put a ton of tools inside these boxes or maybe set some really heavy stuff on top of them. Each one of these casters are set to be able to hold 400 pounds. So this lower box right here, what's it going to be able to hold? 1,600 pounds total weight is what this toolbox is going to be hold. That is a crazy amount and it's sitting at the top of the market right now. As you guys can see, the one we've got here showing, also in between the boxes has a stainless steel top. Now you guys came to us and said you want some extra features to these toolboxes, and that was an extra feature we wanted to make sure to get to you for an included price. So when you buy these lower toolboxes, you are going to automatically get one of the stainless steel toolbox tops for no cost at all. Automatically you're going to get it. So when you're going to buy the upper portion to these boxes, you can run them either with or without the stainless top. We do have a pad separated in here just in case, so if you guys don't want to scratch up that material on either the toolbox or the stainless top, that does come with the toolbox as well. Comes with brackets to be able to bolt them all together, make it nice and safe there as well. Tops on these, also extremely heavy duty built, same 14.5 gauge steel. And the other thing that we wanted to get to was what you asked for, dampening drawers. Doesn't matter how mad you get at your tools, how much you want to slam these drawers closed, they will not slam. They have self-dampening drawers and they are extremely heavy duty and brand new to the market. One of the other issues other manufacturers had was for these that they failed really easily when you started to put heavy loads into them. Well, we wanted to make sure that that wouldn't happen, so we spared no expense. These are top of the market slides for these boxes. On top of that, each one of these drawers with those heavy duty slides, they're able to handle up to 120 pounds per pair of slides. So these single drawers are able to hold up to 120 pounds of tools for just this tiny 1-inch thick drawer. Awesome, absolutely awesome. Now when you're talking some of the deeper drawers, like the main one right here, it's got 2 slides in between, or one here in the middle. This one's able to hold 240 pounds of weight for this toolbox drawer. Awesome. And when you're talking about putting some massive 3/4 and 1-inch sockets inside of these boxes, you have to have that kind of capacity in these box drawers. One of the other main features that you guys really wanted to see inside of these toolboxes was power and lighting. Now here in the 42-inch version, when you come with these tops, it's got a light built into it. There's actually a magnetic light, a really strong magnet, here in the top section of the toolbox, and a switch back here on our power panel that's built in flush to the top. We've got, I believe there's 6 different outlets right here, as well as 2 USB ports on the side as well. Now that's right here in the top, nice lit area, nice shining that big old SP tools there in the center. But we also have power built into the bottom portion of the toolbox as well, over here on the side. Here on the side of your lower section, you're gonna have the same flush mount power panel. All of your 110 volt outlets, as well as your 2 USB ports right there. Really awesome to be able to have all that power at your fingertips where you really need it. Now the last couple little features that you guys are gonna absolutely love, we have a double barrel lock system, barrel lock keys for the top and bottom, extra safety for you guys to be able to handle those. Gonna lock the top as well when you lock the top portion of these boxes. The other thing you asked for was really nice drawer liners, and we went all out on those. All these drawer liners are gonna have SP tools right here in the center section. The small drawers are gonna have 2 to 2.5 mil thickness on those non-skid drawer liners, and then your larger drawers are going to have the thicker 4 mil non-skid drawer liners as well, so you can have all that nice padding in these big drawers for your big tools and big sockets, not worrying about ripping apart those skinny little drawer liners. Last but not least in the long line of features is going to be the heavy duty handles on both sides of the toolbox. You have your outside handles on the lower section as well as the fold out handles for your top area, and when you're not wanting to use those, they are formed flush to the top portion of the box. So that way you're going to have this thing nice and flush, not in the way of any of your other work, and now you're able to pull this cart around with either side of the lower toolbox. Now of course you guys are going to want to know, how much does this awesome setup kind of cost you? Now amazingly we were able to keep great pricing here for you with the lower portion of the box. Now remember, you're getting the stainless steel top, standard, dampening drawers, standard, all the power and other options are going to be standard. MSRP for this lower portion of the box going to come right in at $2,595. You want to add your top. Now if you wanted to put this one individually, purchase this one. Again, all the same standard options, lights, power, handles, dampening drawers, all of that to say for it. That one's going to run you $1,795 for this top portion. Now, because we're so awesome, we're going to run an extra special if you guys decide you wanted to purchase both together in a package deal. Separately, these were going to cost you right in at $4,390. But because we here at SP Tools are thinking about our customers, package deal on this one going to run just under $4,000 at $3,950. Now, of course, this is just one of the many setups that we're going to have available. We've got these available in 34-inch. This one's the 42. We're going to have a 59-inch toolbox, and we're going to have our big 73-inch toolbox in the series. This USA SUMO series is going to be amazing. You're going to want to see the future videos coming up for the bigger ones, especially because they're going to have large hutches, risers with lights, as well as cabinets that are going to be available for those toolboxes as well. So a lot of really exciting stuff coming up here for SP Tools USA. Now if you guys have any questions or anything, feel free to contact us, get a hold of us over at our website. Come and check it out at www.sptoolsusa.com. Go grab a tool and get wrenching.